Good morning, beautiful people of the world. Good morning. How are you? Whew, it is Tuesday, the 12th of September in the year of 2023. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. It's another day that God let us see. Amen, somebody. Amen. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Oh, yes, I am. Yesterday, here in Chicago, we had rain. Let me put my keys up. We had rain on top of rain on top of rain. It rained hard, then it would slow up. Then it would rain, then it would slow up. So we're supposed to get a few showers today, but not like what we had yesterday. Plug this phone up. But I thank God that I am alive and doing as well as can be expected. I am on my way to the job. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I'm on my way to work. Oh man. So yesterday was just a dreary, gloomy, rainy, rain day. But it still was a day to give God some glory and some praise for even the rain. Thank him for the rain. Thank him. I thank him. I am not looking forward to winter. I am not a winter person, even though I am a winter baby. February 11th is my birthday. But I am not a winter baby, honey. I am not a winter person. I'm a winter baby. I'm not a winter person. So, with that being said, I hope you all are doing well. I hope that you have had a good day if your day is over when you are watching this. And I hope you have a good day if you're getting ready to start your day like I am. It is 6:14 on a Tuesday morning in the big windy city, Chi-Town, Chicago. That's where I'm from. For those of you that are watching maybe for the very first time, my name is Cece. This channel is called Cece's Fashion is My Passion because fashion is my passion, all things fashion. I do vlogs, I do car chats, I do hauls, Shein, ASOS. In fact, I gotta respond back to X Plus Wear, Temu, TJ Maxx, Ross. I do all them stores. I love to shop. Whatever I find, I bring it on here to let you all see it. Might be something that you can use, something that you need. You know, I believe sharing is caring, and we all need somebody to share information with us that can be helpful. Let's see. What else do I need to tell you? Thank you guys. For those of you that liked the last haul that I just put up yesterday, the Shein Curvy Girl plus size haul. If you watched that video, thank you. By the time you see this video, it might be later on today or it might be tomorrow, Wednesday. I try to upload the car chats on the same day that I do them. However, sometimes it don't work that way. I get busy at work and I don't have time to upload. But so whenever you watch this video, and I just I want to say thank you for watching the last haul. I hope that haul gets 1,000 views. I hope so. If you have not watched it, go watch it. It ain't nothing real fancy about this haul. It has some cute pieces in it, some pieces that I'm gonna give away. It also had one dress in there that was real sexy, the black dress. If you watch it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, go watch it so you know what I'm talking about. So, it had its perks, its things, its thing-a-langs, So, we're gonna talk about today about not being accessible to people who really don't want you. Now, before you say, Cece, how you come up with this topic? Well, I'm going to tell you. But before I get into the topic, have y'all heard the tea? And I ain't here to gossip. But have y'all heard the Steve Harvey drama with his co-host Shirley Strawberry? You know, she does the Strawberry Ladder. Oh my goodness, if that ain't a freaking fracking mess. So apparently, Shirley Strawberry husband, soon to be ex-husband, was arrested for bank fraud, some type of embezzlement, child pornography, looking at child pornography on his computer. He's had several mistresses. He's had some outside children while he was married to Shirley. Just a mess. But anyway, Shirley Strawberry went to visit him in prison. And while she was in prison, or while he was in prison, or either she called him. You know, when you, I don't know if y'all have ever dealt with somebody who's been in jail. But if you have, you know that if you have phone calls, they tape those phone calls, right? Anything you say is taped. So apparently she was on there talking about Steve Harvey and Steve Harvey's wife. Now, you know, Steve Harvey is her boss, okay? And she said that Steve Harvey is winded. He's very winded and can't get up the stairs in his own house. That he's winded. And that he's out of shape and he out of breath. Then she went on to talk about his wife and said that his wife does not like the other radio personalities on the show, and that they really just to help, or she treats Marjorie, his wife, treats the radio personalities like the help. She then went on to say that Marjorie is very controlling. She controls Steve money, she controls him, blase skippy woo woo. And so these are things that was on the phone call, tape phone calls. Now, Steve Harvey and her both got on yesterday and they addressed the situation with their viewers, their listeners, I should say. You know, they're syndicated radio talk show. So they're on V103 here in Chicago. I don't know what station they are on in your hometown. But here in Chicago, it's V103. So they went on to talk about, you know, how these tapes got leaked. They don't know how the tapes got leaked. But anyway, they got leaked. And of course, you know, that person was paid to leak them because they, you know, people love gossip. They love to be dirty and start shit and, you know, all of that. Y'all know what I'm saying. So, anywho, they had a whole conversation about that yesterday. Now, I wrote this on Facebook. I asked people their opinions, and I'm going to ask you over here your opinion. Here's the issue that I have with Shirley. Why are you venting about your boss? Because we all talk about, everybody talk about everybody. I mean, let's just keep it 100. Everybody say something about everybody, okay? But why are you talking about your boss and your boss's wife to this convicted felon? Now, apparently she said she didn't know all the charges that he was charged with, and she found that out, and she has not spoken with him since she found out everything that he has been arrested for. Okay, but the fact still remains, Shirley, he was arrested and you were talking to him through the phone while he was in jail about your boss. You and lost your house. She was at the beauty shop and they came and got her car. They scoffed, I don't know the word, confiscated her car. They took her house. She lost everything, okay? She lost everything. Listen here. If I'm married to you and I'm at the beauty shop and they come and take my car and I've lost my house, I ain't gonna be on the phone saying a motherfucking thing to you. Not a motherfucking thing. The only thing I'm gonna be saying to you is, bitch, you better hope you don't get out. That's what you better hope. Because I'm going to beat your motherfucking ass. And if I don't beat your motherfucking ass, I'm going to get somebody to beat your motherfucking ass. This man had turned your motherfucking life upside, goddamn, down, upside, and backwards. And you on the phone talking about Steve and his wife? Why? Why? I don't know. Listen, I don't know the context of the conversation. I don't know in what context she was talking about Steve and his wife to her husband. How that came about. How that came up. Okay, stupid motherfucker. How that came up. How it came about. I don't know. But I promise you, if I'm on the phone with you and I was at the beauty shop getting my hair done, and they came and took my car, and then I go home and I find out that a couple of days later I got to move because they finna take my house, motherfucker, I'm not finna say shit to you about Steve or his wife or anything about him. I want to know why the fuck that I'm losing everything. I'm just not clear, and I'm not understanding why she was even talking about them. Why would you be talking about them? Why are you talking to him, period? Your concern should be about your goddamn life, not what it was the day before this happened. So that's all I got to say about that. I don't understand that, Shirley. I really, really, really do not understand why you were talking to your whatever this motherfucker. So when I tell y'all he's a low life, he ain't shit. I would be one to have answers about why you in motherfucking jail. Fuck Steve and his wife. Not in that type of way. I'm not saying it like that. But why are they your concern? They shouldn't even be on your mind for you to even be saying anything about them. But anyway, she apologized to Steve, and she told Steve that, she glad that he didn't, she thank God he didn't fire her, and she's sorry, and she said it, and she said what she said, and she apologized, and she did, I need to bring you all in my drama, and the person leaked the tapes and so forth and blah, say skippy woo woo woo, and she was sorry, and I believe she is really sorry. What I just don't understand, Miss Strawberry, is why you had Steve and Marjorie on your mind, on your lips, when you talking to your husband and he in jail. What are you doing in jail for? What? Now, he's 10 years younger than her. He's 58 and she's, I don't know, what, her 60s or so, 70s, 60s, whatever. I don't know how old she is. But he's 10 years younger than her. They say, and I don't know how true this is, that people had warned her about him, before she married him. And so this goes back to what I tied this story into this subject about being accessible to people. So this goes back to my whole thing about this bullshit that society makes women feel, or other people make you feel, that when you are a certain age and you have never been married and you still are not married, that something is wrong with you. And what's wrong with you? And why is it taking you so long to get married? And, you're going to be an old maid and da-da-da-da-da. All the bullshit. And this is probably what she fell for, too. Not saying she wasn't in love. Not saying she didn't love him. None of that. I don't know if she had been married before, or if this is her first time being married. I don't even know if this woman has children. I don't think so. But this goes back to what I say all the time. Women, you are better off by yourself than hooking up with any man who is going to bring you the kind of drama that he just brought this woman. She has lost it all. All she got is her job. She got to rebuild all over again. See, people believe that you should not have when you get married, you won, and and you should put your money with his money because you bullshit. You should never put all your money with a man. And men, you should not put all your money with a woman. If you get married, now I know back in the day when my mom and daddy got married, okay, they didn't have a whole lot. My father was the breadwinner until my mama went to work. They had one checking account. And that checking account, my father's check, whatever, however way they paid bills, you know, back then they wrote checks. So, we're in a new age, new era now, things are different. My mother and father didn't know nothing about having separate checking accounts. It's your account, this is my account, and then this is the household account. That's not how they operated. But times was different, things was different. Women didn't work, and the man did. He was the one who went out and got the job, and he was the one who brought home the bacon, you know what I'm saying? Fried it up, the woman fried it up in the pan. That's what I'm saying. Times are not the same. I would not tie myself, my assets to no man in 2023 or moving forward. Not I. Because you're not going to leave me destitute. You're not going to leave me not having shit. Because you ain't got your ass in some bullshit because you a fucking criminal. Because that's what he is. He's a criminal. He's in jail. And he's sick. Because anytime you want to watch children, you sick. So that's why I don't understand her mindset. Why she got time to be talking about other people's marriages and your motherfucking husband is in jail. How you got time to talk about anybody's marriage and your husband is in goddamn jail? Why is Steve and Marjorie on your lips with this motherfucker? So, she married him. He was 10 years younger. First of all, I would have never married him because he's 10 years younger. That's just too much of a huge gap for me. But she did. I don't know her personally. I believe she's a nice, beautiful person. I've been listening to the Strawberry Letter for years. Okay, for years. But now she is the Strawberry Letter. She's the Strawberry Letter. Because you know, Strawberry Letter, people write in and they want advice from Steve and Shirley on their relationship or whatever it may be. And they've been doing the Strawberry Letter for years. But now she's her own Strawberry Letter. But I don't understand. Okay, I need you to make up your mind what you're gonna do, dude. I don't understand how women continue to get hooked into these situations with these men when you know that you got to be self-sufficient. You can't put all your shit with no man. And women who say, oh, he want me to sign a prenup agreement. I don't believe in that. Look here. You better make a motherfucker sign one, and you sign one, and you sign his, and he sign yours. Don't be stupid. Because as much as you love somebody today, you can hate them tomorrow. I don't understand at this point in our lives why we think that love is all we need, and that you as sure as you love somebody today, you can hate them tomorrow. Quickly. Like that. Don't be no fool. I don't care what you got. And whether you got a little or you got a lot. You better make sure it's secure so you don't lose it. Don't be no fool. I would have no problem signing a prenup agreement. Because, motherfucker, you gonna sign one too. So when this shit is over, you go your way, I go my way. We still got our shit. I'm not finna be up in no court arguing about no bullshit with you over a chair, over the dog, the cat, the mouse, the ant, or the flea. No. No, ma'am. No, sir. Not me. So we got to be smarter in this day and age. We have too much to lose at this point. I'm 53. She's way older than me. Who the fuck want to start all over again when you have already bought your house, bought your condo, maybe you got a building, maybe you got a lake house, maybe you got this, maybe you got that, you got a car. You ain't got no car. They ain't came and took your car. They ain't came and took your who? Say what? No. That's too much. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. It just don't make sense. It just don't make no sense. It just don't make sense to me. He looked like an actor. I can't think of his name. So, we got to be smarter. That's all I'm going to say about that. So here's the thing that I told you all that story because I wanted to talk about this story. Talk about this. And put on some lipstick. Hold on. Okay, so I brought this subject up about stop being accessible to people who don't want you. Just stop being accessible. So yesterday, I got a text from the man that I used to date, the older guy. Now, I have not talked to him in couple of months, maybe 2, maybe 3. I don't remember the last time I talked to him, but it's been a while. So what is it? This is September. So I think the last time we talked or spoke or text was in July. Okay. So he pops up and he sends me a text saying, "Good morning. Just stopping by to say hello." So I responded and I just said, "Good morning." He never said nothing else. So I was telling my coworker, my partner, who I ride with all the time, I was telling her about him. I said, oh hell no, I just saw a rat go across the street. So I was telling her, I said, so-and-so just text me. I said, I really don't understand why he texts me just to say good morning and just stopping by to say hello. I was like, I don't get it. So she said to me, which made perfectly good sense, something I hadn't thought about. She said, why you keep giving him access to you? had to sit back and think about that. She said, why do you continue to give him access to you? She said, he don't want you. He's made it clear that he don't want anything with you or want to do nothing for you. So why do you keep giving him access to you? So I sat there. We were having lunch. We were in McDonald's. And I said, you know, you're right. When somebody is right, somebody is right. You can't deny that, right? I said, you're right. She said, all he wants to do is keep seeing if he can text you and if you are accessible to him. She said, he don't want nothing with you or for you, going to do nothing for you. She said, he ain't on the phone talking about, I miss you. I want to let me take you out to dinner. I miss talking to you. I miss seeing you. She said, he ain't saying that. He just talking about he's stopping by to say hello. She said, what the fuck is he stopping? Well, she didn't say this because she don't cuss like I do. But she was like, what is he stopping by? I'm saying, what the fuck is he stopping by? What is he stopping by just to say hello? She said, why do you need somebody to just stop by and say hello? No, what are you going to do? She said, stop giving him access to you. She said, I would block him. So that's what I did. Last night when I got home, I went in and I blocked him. And the funny thing is that my son had just asked me about him Sunday. Okay, I took my son to get something to eat before I went on my lunch date, which my date was really good. And my son had brought him up and asked me, had I heard from him? And I said, no, I haven't heard from him. Next day, he texts. It's always like that. If I start talking about him or think about him, he'll pop up, okay? So, my son had just asked me this Sunday, and Monday he was texting. So, I had to really, really think about why have you allowed yourself to stay accessible to this man who has told you that he don't want no relationship, that he just wants you to be his friend. He hurt me. The very first time he really hurt me. The second time that I took him back, the first time that I took him back, he came back with all of this bullshit, because that's what it was. I took him back twice. The second time, and even now, we were Facebook friends. He deleted me and he blocked me off of Facebook like I did something to him. I didn't do nothing to you. It was what you did, okay? He's never unblocked me from Facebook. He's had an issue with me for whatever reason, being his Facebook friend, okay? When we got into this, when we had this argument, which again was his fault because he didn't communicate what was going on. So it was his fault. And I can admit when things are my fault, okay? I know what I did. I know how I cussed him out real bad. I know. I did that more than once, okay? But I said all that to say that even with me having did what I did, cursing him out, which he brought that on. I'm not saying what I did was right, cussing him out the way I did the first time or the second time or even the third time. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that if I am all of these things that you continue to say that I am, why do you keep bothering me? I don't text him. I don't call him. I have not tried to text him. I have not tried to call him. I have left him alone. Okay? I have left him alone. I have moved on. Way before I started talking to my friend, way before he and I started talking, I had left him alone. Okay? So my friend and him the two have nothing to do with each other. Okay, nothing at all. The point I'm trying to make is that at some point, you got to just cut people off. Totally cut people off. Not just a little bit, but totally cut people off. Because as long as you are accessible to them, they will keep coming for you because they think that they can. So my coworker said, cut him off. She said, cut him off. She said, why should he be allowed to just randomly when he thinking about you? Or she said, because he don't want nothing. She said, he just stopping by to say hello. Stopping by. She said, you don't need him to stop by and say hello. You got a million people you can say hello to. Why you got to say hello to him? It made sense. Okay? It made sense. And then I had to do some soul searching within myself and say, why haven't you? Because in one while I blocked him and then I unblocked him. I'm like, what is it about him that what are you holding on to? It's over. It's been over. It's been over for a minute. So why have you allowed him to come back and even say hello? What are you hanging on to? Why have you not closed that door all the way and locked that motherfucker? Why have you not? So I had to ask myself that question, and I couldn't come up with an answer. And I only thing I thought about, I said, well, because this is what I've told myself in the past, which is some bullshit. Well, you know, I still like him. He's still a nice guy, whatever. He is. I take nothing away from that. He's not a bad guy. He wasn't a dog. He wasn't like that. How he hurt me was him going back and forth with this let's be friends bullshit, right? That's how he hurt me. Because he knew how I felt about him. And I felt like he felt that way about me too. But then every time we would get close, or we would get to a point where things were going good, he cut it off. He cut me off. You know, he'd do something. So, I said, what are you holding on to? Why have you not let this go completely? Close it. Close the door, lock the door, slam the door, shut the door. Put something at the bottom of the door. You know how they put them things at the bottom so can't no air come into the door? Put that. He don't need to be creeping in through no cracks. Okay? So I don't know if I like the attention, of him, constantly texting me, here and there, whatever. But I had to really, really, really think about why I have not closed that door. I typically, when I break up with somebody, I never block them. Okay? I never block them. I should, but I don't. And maybe there's a part of me that's always, it's a part of me somewhere inside of myself. I'm talking about me, okay? I'm being open and telling you all about me. Maybe there's a part of me that feel like there's a little bit of hope when really and truly there is none. So I had to ask myself, why do you keep doing this to yourself? Because he does not want you. And you know this. You know this. Don't nobody else know it. You know it. He know it and you know it. Because as she said, he ain't on the phone talking about, I miss you. I miss talking to you. Hey, can I take you out to dinner or whatever? No. Now, has he said that? He said that not that the last time we talked was in July. He told me that he wanted to take me out to dinner. Okay, when I was going through all that thing with my apartment and everything, he was talking about he wanted to take me out to dinner. Never happened. It never happened. Okay, it never happened. It never happened. But what he did do was he offered for me to come and offer me a place to stay. But you didn't offer me a place to just stay. You didn't offer me and Chris a place to stay. You only offered me a place to stay. Well, I guess he figured out Chris would be with my mother. But the only reason why you offered that was because you wanted to fuck me. See, he thought I was going to fall for the okie doke and go over there and lay up in his bed and he was going to get some pussy. Well, guess what? I didn't go. So when he offered it to me 2 or 3 times, I said, thank you for the offer, but I'm good. And I stayed with my mama. I would sleep in my car before I go lay up in his bed ever again. Okay? Because that's all you want. You don't want nothing else from me but some pussy. That's all you want. Sorry, y'all. I hope y'all don't have no kids in the room. But that's all you want. You don't want to do nothing for me. You don't want to do nothing with me but that. And that's real talk. So I didn't go. I said, thank you. Thank you for the offer. But no, thank you. And I didn't go. And he offered this to me about 3 times. So when he told me that he wanted to take me out to dinner, that didn't happen. He knew what I was going through. He knew that my cat had been decapitated. He knew that my cousin had died, and the flood in the apartment with the ceiling falling through. All of that. And he sent no flowers. He didn't come and say, let me come get you. Let me do this. None of that. But you want me to come and lay up in your bed, though. So after that happened with the ceiling, the cat, my cousin dying, and all of that, you know, when we ain't had none. There was we stopped communicating, stopped texting. He would text, how you doing, how's things, how's the ceiling, blah blah blah. But I never went over there, so I hadn't heard from him. So after the ceiling got done and all of that, he was texting, how's everything going, blah blah blah. We was having a conversation, right? But I never went over there, and the dinner never happened. So I already knew that was bullshit from the beginning. That the only reason why you was offering for me to come and stay at your house was because you wanted to fuck. That's all it was. Okay? He don't really give a fuck about me or about my well-being. He say he do, but he care more about trying to fuck me than he do about what I really need. He never offered to say, well, you need some money, or what he should have did if he was any kind of a man, but he's a cheap motherfucker. What he should have said was, listen, if you need someplace to go, I'll pay for you a room. But no, what you wanted me to do was come and lay up in your bed so that you could fuck me. That's what you wanted to do. But if you had did that, that would have showed me that you was really thinking about my well-being and not just trying to grind and get you some ass. See what I'm saying? But he never offered to put me up in a room or let me put you and Chris up. Y'all, you know, no, you want only me to come. What about my kid? So I knew what that was about. You know, I wasn't offended because I wasn't going. Because I know what he's about. He's cheap and he fucking broke. Okay? I don't know which one he is. I don't know if he cheap or he broke. I don't believe he broke. I just believe that he cheap. Okay? But if he had been a man, that's what he should have said. And maybe if he had put me up in a room, maybe if he had initiated that and said that or whatever, maybe you could have got some much later down the road, because that would have impressed me more than you trying to come and lay up in your bed. Now, if I had said, no, I don't want, I can come to your house or whatever, that would have been on me. But you weren't going to pay for nothing because because he never, and I know it's like I'm talking to him, because he never did want to pay for nothing. That was the whole issue in our relationship. Wasn't romantic, was never wanted to do nothing. We went out to dinner maybe 2 or 3 times. I tried to find things for us to do. I paid for the tickets for the play. He never paid me back. I mean, just whatever. So anyway, I'm saying to you what was said to me. And I hope that it will help somebody. If you're in a situation or have been in situations like the situation that I am talking about, stop being accessible to people, because they don't want nothing. They don't want to do nothing for you. They don't want to do nothing with you. They just want to see if it's possible that you will respond, and that if you are still in some shape, form, or fashion available. So even if you don't block the person, stop responding. Just don't respond at all. Either one. So that's what I decided to do. I just went on and blocked him. It ain't no need for us to have no more conversation about nothing. And like she said, all he did was talking about, I just stopping by to say hello. I don't need you to stop by and say hello. And it made perfectly good sense, okay? It made perfectly good sense. So yeah. So I wanted to share what somebody said to me, and I wanted to share with you. And so what we have to learn is that people who don't want us, people that are not for us, people that have no intentions, good intentions towards us, why do we continue to allow them? Why do we continue to allow ourselves to be accessible to them? We got to stop. Raising hand. I got to stop, and you got to stop. Because as long as you allow them to have access to you, they will continue to play with you and don't want to do nothing for you or with you. And waste your time. Stop letting people waste your time. Time is precious. Time is something you can't get back. Once it's gone, it's gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. So why keep letting somebody waste their time with you? So that was the lesson that I learned, and I wanted to share with you all because what she said was really, really powerful. It was true, and it made me look at myself. Okay, it made me look at myself. So sometimes people say things to you, and it makes you have to really look at who you are and look at yourself and ask yourself that question. Why are you allowing this? Why? What is it about you that continues to allow this type of behavior towards you? Aren't you more worthy of having somebody to treat you better than what they are treating you? Think about it. All right, y'all, let me go. It's almost 7 o'clock and I got to call Chris. Hopefully he up. He I don't know. Hopefully. But anyway, I got to go put on my work boots. But, you know, I enjoy doing these car chats with you all every day. Again, if there's something that you want me to talk about, a subject, you can email me at ccfashionismypassion@gmail.com. That is CC without the apostrophe S. Fashion is my passion, all one word. ccfashionismypassion@gmail.com. If there's a subject that you want me to talk about on this platform in my car chats, and you want advice, or you just want me to talk about a certain subject and you want to remain anonymous, that's fine. I would never tell your business. I would never tell who you are or anything of that nature. So if you want me to discuss a subject or a topic, or want my opinion, or if you don't want my opinion but you just want me to talk about it, I can do that. ccfashionismypassion@gmail.com. Send me an email and I will discuss your topic. All right, y'all. This is a good car chat. I enjoyed this one today. I really, really did. Some days I just be off kilter. You know, I can't get my thoughts together. It'd be too early in the morning. But I think I did pretty good on this one. All right, y'all. God bless you. I love you. You know where I see you in the next video. Bye.